Hi, Bia. Congrats a lot for such in all the exams. I was really happy to know about you from my sir and the way he
Thank
told about you. So it
thank
was
you.
really nice knowing you, and I hope that I'll be able to mission. And yeah, it's nice seeing
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you so much, and I will be trying my best.
Okay. So, Neelarka, now we can start our meeting.
Yeah, yes.
Yes. So, first of all, welcome Neelarka on our platform.
Thank you so
और
much.
अ, ये बहुत ही खुशी की बात है कि आप हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे आए। बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के साथ या फिर जो ऑनलाइन देखेंगे या देखेंगे पास्ट में देखेंगे। ठीक है। बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है कि आप आए। तो सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन आपसे ये है कि आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
Well, firstly, like getting into ISI was always a dream. So
ऑलरेडी
when
राइट।
dream comes true, it feels really nice. But then again, like once you get into some top place, there are a lot of challenges and hardships over there as well.
यस 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 राइट।
So that is actually a never-ending process of life. Like
यस
we have to keep moving from one goal to the other.
यस यस राइट राइट। सो नीलाका, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टेल मी अबाउट योर बैकग्राउंड टू ऑल ऑफ अस।
Well, I had science with maths and computer science in classes 11 and 12, but I was not really interested in engineering or medical. So, but I liked maths. So I wanted a subject which somehow had a lot of real life applications of maths.
यस
So that is why I took economics honors with maths and statistics. I studied it at Calcutta University in Sri Rampur College, and then I started my master's preparation in my third year,
यस
and
यस।
so
फ्रॉम
after
वेयर
that,
यू आर फ्रॉम वेयर यू आर परसुइंग बी इकोनॉमिक्स ऑनर्स?
I studied economics honors in Calcutta University, Sri
ओके।
Rampur College.
श्री रामपुर कॉलेज, यस। दिस इज
Yeah,
फेमस कॉलेज, वन ऑफ फेमस कॉलेज। आई नो।
yeah, yeah, yeah.
यस यस।
One of the oldest.
One of the oldest. Next one, what is your strategy, Nilaka? What was your strategy?
Strategy was like if somebody is starting today, say for the ISI entrance of let's say 2025, then I would suggest him or her to spend first 2 to 3 months only on maths, like study the class 11 and 12 mathematics topics of sets, relations and functions, calculus and all.
Yes, yes,
There are a lot of nice channels where they post uh, content for the joint entrance examination, and so like we really need to know some high level maths of classes 11 and
yeah,
12. Sometimes what I have seen is that whatever maths we studied for our board exams is not really enough. We need to know a bit more than that also.
yes, right.
So the channels for that joint entrance joint entrance examination, the content that they give comes really handy for this exam as well.
Yes, yes. Please
So
share some channels, if you
well,
remember.
yeah, obviously An Academy is really good. Like
Yes,
the maths educators there are really good.
yes,
And so I followed An Academy maths educators. But
yes,
then other good channels are also there. And
Okay.
then, like, after those 3 to 4 months, you gradually start making strong your concepts in economics, solve the past years, and keep solving them again and again. So,
Yeah.
like, the preparation strategy is actually not very complex. You have to keep doing the same things over and over again.
Yes. Yes. Right. Uh, Next question, Ilarka, that is very, very important for everyone. That is what should to do and what should not to do for MA
Well,
Economics and
yeah, one thing that, like, if I have to speak from the ISI point of view, then sometimes while preparing for ISI, people tend to focus on the theory a lot. Whereas if you see the past years, what they check is not really how much you know, but how well you can apply that knowledge. Like,
right.
you need to really develop your problem solving abilities, like how to think logical at the time of the exam.
Yes.
So that is a skill you can develop only by solving repeatedly the ISI and the DSE past years.
Yes. Right. Uh,
And what should to do? Well, as I said, like, do the same past years, same questions over and over again.
right. Next question: how to tackle CUET, because CUET is now famous.
Yeah,
80% of entrance examination are covered under
yeah,
CUET.
yeah.
Yes.
I heard that even IGIDR has entered.
Yes. IGIDR and Gokhale and
Gokhale, yeah.
Center for Development Study
Yeah,
CDS.
CDS also. Yeah, so CUET mainly focuses on the theoretical part of economics. For that, I would really suggest the students who are studying economics honors that please do your course curriculum really nicely. Because
Right.
what I saw in that exam, they ask very basic but then very thorough concepts of economics, like the graphs and the simple equations. These must be really nicely there in your brain. Like, for example, when money supply goes up, you should be able to visualize in the exam hall what happens to the DLM curve, how the income, whether it goes up or it goes down. So these small but important concepts should be really ready in your head. That's what I
Right.
see.
Right. Uh, Next question: how to tackle maths and stats?
Well, maths and stat, as I said, that, like, in our year in CUET, didn't really ask a lot of maths or stats.
Right.
But then what I saw is that in those few questions that they asked, they wanted to test whether you know the basics of maths and stat or not.
Yes.
Sometimes what happens is that, especially for those who are studying for ISI and this at the same time, we tend to focus so much on the difficult maths that
Yes.
sometimes we forget the basic formulas of
Basic form.
math and stat.
Right.
So the really basic things of maths and stat, the differentiation formulas, the basic formulas of stat, mean, median, mode, and all of that, those those you should do very nicely.
Yes. One thing, what do you talk of रिग्रेशन के बारे में क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
What?
रिग्रेशन कहाँ से पढ़े? For CUET, it's
Regression.
important. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah,
CUET, it's simple regression.
yeah,
Regression
yeah,
is very
yeah,
important.
yeah.
So
The
आप क्या
questions
कहना
had
चाहते
come in our time also. So, like, for that again, I really watched one 50 minutes lecture on YouTube, and so that was it. I I didn't spend a lot of time on that, but then any good YouTube lecture should be able to give you all the necessary formula that is needed
Right,
for the topic.
right, right, right. Uh, Next one, what are your book list?
Well, books, it really depends on like how a student is studying. Like
Yes,
I studied in a coaching, so like whatever they gave me regarding the theoretical parts of economics, I did
yes,
only that because since I was studying for ISI also, I didn't have that time to again go to books and study
right,
the theory from the books all over again. So a student needs to chart his own preparation strategy,
yes,
keeping in
right,
mind the exams he wants to focus on, and and the method in which he is studying, like whether he is in a coaching or doing self study. Those are the things he really needs to keep in mind.
yes. Uh, right, Nilarka. Next question is how many hours you should uh, dedicate to your study? It's not only hour; it's productive hour is important, right? So how many hour?
Well, a lot of people out there would advise the students to work hard. My formula is a bit different. I tell people to work consistently, not hard. Like like for example, there is some family function at home, so it is not possible to study at that time. But then on such occasions, if you can give just 30 minutes or an hour in the day to just go through some of the things, then that really comes handy. So my
Yes,
advice is that try to study each and every day. The hours might vary, but then that habit of of sitting for the studies each and every day, that is a really important habit which all students need to inculcate.
right, right. Uh, Next one, what are the importance of test series and previous year question for exam?
Well, they are the most important source for any exam, and like much more important than any book or any study material that is available in the market,
Right,
especially for ISI. Past years from 2004 till the last year should be done really nicely.
right. How many you solve past year question? How many
Yeah,
time?
yeah, yeah.
How many time?
2004 to 2022,
Right,
I all questions I did about two times, and the questions I felt which were hard, I did them more than two times until and unless the concepts covered in those questions got really nicely into my head.
right, right. Great, great. So guys, you know कि कितना इम्पोर्टेंस होता है प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन और टेस्ट का. ओके. नेक्स्ट वन, टेल मी अबाउट ISI.
Well, ISI is a really good institution. There is no doubt about that.
Yes,
But then, like even if your aim to come here is to get a job, you need to have that academic mindset.
right,
Like nobody should feel that I am getting into the ISI, then a good job will be guaranteed and then my life will be settled. It doesn't happen like that. You need to keep up that level of interest in the subjects which you had before before coming here, so that same system of studies and all that a student should keep on doing even after getting into DICE. And well, I am really happy to be a part of a really helpful and nice batch. And till now, the professors have also been good.
Right.
So far, so good.
यस, बहुत ही अच्छा लगा ये सुन के. नेक्स्ट वन नीलारका, टेल मी अबाउट, is our telegram group helping you in your examination for CUET,
Well,
specific for CUET?
well, like when sort of sent it last year. So like I was really happy because like he covered a lot of questions which even the EcoPoint test series didn't
Right.
have. And
Yes.
so like especially one thing about the sort of questions which I liked, that is he tried to cover almost all of the concepts which are there in the syllabus.
Yes.
Like even very small concepts like quantity theory of money and all. I
Yes.
saw that even sort of covered those topics as well. So
Yes.
like I remember that like one day after dinner, I opened the phone and started marking 20 to 30 questions in one.
Yes.
So like
बेसिकली माय स्ट्रैटेजी, मेरा स्ट्रैटेजी क्या था, ये मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि मैंने नेट जीआरएफ, बिकॉज आवर सीवीटी सिलेबस इज मैच्ड विद नेट जीआरएफ. ओके,
yeah,
सो आई
yeah.
टुक 2004 to 2012 क्वेश्चन प्रिंट आउट. ओके,
Hmm.
एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड अटेम्प्टिंग जो हमारे सिलेबस से मैच करता था वो सारे क्वेश्चन को मैं अटेम्प्ट किया. फिर रिवाइज करने के फॉर्म में मैं उसको टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे पोस्ट किया. ओके,
अच्छा.
और आफ्टर डिनर यू करेक्टली सेड कि ज्यादातर को नींद आती है आफ्टर डिनर, सो वो
Yeah,
नींद से हटने के लिए पोस्ट 130-40 क्वेश्चन लगातार.
yeah, yeah.
यस.
See, like my advice is that like suppose you are not feeling like studying, then just open that and try solving a few questions. Like try marking a few. If it is correct, it is fine. Or if it is wrong, then you get to learn. So
यस.
like so like sort of test, like I want to call it a test, but then those questions were a good learning pastime for me as well. Like
Yes.
like when I was free, I would randomly mark a few questions, and I did learn a lot about that.
Yes. Yes.
So sort of a big thank you as well.
I am thankful to you, Nilarka. Next one. What is your suggestion and some motivation for our student?
Well, the thing is that like if a job is only what you aim for, a good high package job, then maybe an MBA is more suitable. But then like but then if a student has a lot of interest about the core subjects, then he or she should come forward to do masters in economics, because the motive should not always be about a job. It should be to learn the subjects nicely as well.
Yes.
We should like a lot of people have started converting this masters in economics course to a sort of a BTech or an MBA course. But then that shouldn't be the case, because here we are essentially specializing in a particular subject.
Yes.
So like I would sincerely really suggest people that that go for masters in economics only if you have interest in the core subjects.
Yes. Yes. Right, Nilarka. You know, Nilarka, one thing.
What?
Uh, I offer one course for
Acha,
MA Economics entrance course,
acha, acha, acha.
and how much it's cost, you know, it's 999. So
Only. Acha.
yes, yes,
That's
it's
good.
It's
Like
triple
a
nine.
lot of people who cannot afford coaching,
Yes.
they should be joining, because like your questions and all which I found, the way you work hard, all of these are really motivating. So students should join according to.
Uh, you motivating me. You are motivating me. Okay, to do more. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
uh, so Nilaka, thank you so much for joining. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
last question. One thing.
Mhm.
Uh, Tell me, if a student just passes class 12th,
Hmm.
interested in economics subject,
Huh. Huh.
what to do and what should not to do, what to follow. Okay, after class 12th, वो उसका इंटरेस्ट है इकोनॉमिक सब्जेक्ट के अंदर. ओके,
Hmm.
and they want
Hmm.
to, like, they go to DSE, ISI and JNU. So what
Hmm.
approach should we follow during undergraduate exam? Okay, so tell me something.
Well, as all of us have seen that the subject economics, it changes a lot when we go school from school to college, and again it changes a lot when one goes from college to the master's level. So
Right.
like, more than the interest in economics, one should really have a lot of interest in maths and statistics,
Yes.
because those are the tools which will help you learn the subjects at the college as well as at the master's level. So I would suggest that go for economics honors only if you have interest in maths and statistics, because those are the tools which will be helping you to learn the subject.
Right.
And if a student goes for economics honors with interest in maths and stat, then I would suggest him or her that for the first 2 years, do the coursework of your college really nice. Most economics, most economics honors courses also offers a pass course in maths and statistics. So do that also really nice. And after the second year gets over, if you feel that you can sustain the interest in the subject for 2 more years, then slowly start going into these entrance studies.
Yes. Yes. Right, Nilaka. Uh, Thank you so much again for joining us. Okay, so any doubt, anyone? Anyone want to ask any doubt? Yes, Arjun, you can ask.
Okay. Hi, Bia. Good evening.
Yeah,
So I just want to really answer them.
Your voice is lagging, Arjun.
yeah.
Okay.
Audio is lagging.
Please
Actually,
type your.
the voice is lagging. So like, sort of, if the students want to type in the chat
Yes, yes,
section,
yes.
they can do so.
Yes,
They can
you
do
can
so.
chat in. You can type in
Yeah,
chat
yeah, yeah.
box.
Type in the chat section.
Yes. Any other student want to ask any question? So unmute yourself.
Somebody named Ricky has asked. So like, I would tell him that he has asked that is it possible now to do well in CUET with remaining time stands along with some basic knowledge of the subject, and if yes, on which areas we should focus more. Well, like, the time left is, I think, not much, because this time the exam is in March. So you should have at least the basic concepts of micro, macro, maths, and stat. And so, like, if a student has that, then he or she should go through the past years and also read the basic books like Variant for micro, and like Blanchard or Dornbush and Fisher for macro. Well, he should go through those books a bit, and then yes, like if the basics are there, I feel that it is still possible. Ricky.
Yes. Thank you so much, Nilarka, for clearing doubt of Ricky. Any other guys? Anyone? Arjun, you posed your query. Arjun, what chances do we have to get into a top university in the remaining time? What acceptance rate did you see? How many months did you prepare for?
Well, I studied for more than a year. Seriously. Serious studies I did for more than a year. And the acceptance rate, I am sorry to say, is less than Harvard also, because nearly 10,000 students, I think, give the exam for ISI. Out of that, only 16 goes to the Kolkata center, and 30 something goes to the Delhi center. So like only 46 out of nearly the 10,000 candidates. So it's less than 0.1% as well. So like we should not focus much on the acceptance rate. If we are eligible, I believe that if our concepts are strong enough, we will be able to do well in the exam.
Right, right, Nilaka.
Focusing on the acceptance rate means actually focusing on the outcome rather than the studies at hand. So a student should be able to focus on the studies at hand, and the results will come whenever they have to come.
Yes, yes, Nilaka. So, thank you so much, Nilaka, for giving your time. It means a lot for all of us. और आने वाली जिंदगी के लिए आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं.
Thank you, and same to you. Like your YouTube channel is doing really well. I must
Yes,
say so. And
yes,
like,
I am trying. I'm trying to do my best, which I like most. So that I want to do.
well, Arjun has asked, I could score. I could only score 80 percentile in this year's MBA CAT exam. Should I be focusing a lot on the MA economics course because I keep it as my backup for the drop year? Well, no. The thing is that if MBA is your honest aim, then please do that well. Why do you have to like shift your focus to a completely different domain? Studies for the CAT exam and studies for the MA economics exam, they are like, they cannot be compared at all. So
Right,
like, if your aim is the MBA CAT exam, then please put all your heart and soul into that. And 80 percentile in the first attempt is not bad. You will be able to do much better if you give dedicated time and focus to the subject.
right, right, Nilaka.
He is asking that because if I scored less than 95, I won't be getting into an IIM. Then I thought not to waste my drop year. Well, nobody said that only the IIMs are the good MBA colleges. There are people who are not from IIMs, but then they are doing very well in life. So, like,
Right, Nilaka.
if you have the passion to do the work which students do after getting an MBA, then please go for it. Give CAT one more year, and whichever institute you get into, just join and try to do well over there. These days, companies do not want students with big brands or big names. They want hardworking, honest people in their company. So, like, if a student is hardworking and honest, irrespective of the college he studied in, he will do really well in life. That's my belief.
Correct. Correct, Nilaka. So I want to show something to Nilaka. Let's share screen uh, for you, Nilaka.
Okay.
So now our screen is visible, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So you are my first founding member. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
this certificate is goes to you. मुझे फ्यूचर्स में भी याद रहेगा कि एंड यू आल्सो कि आई एम फाउंडिंग मेंबर ऑफ इको स्टडी.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
सो दिस इज फॉर यू नीलाका. सो
I
थैंक
feel
यू सो
that
मच.
in a world like where most of the youngsters are running behind money and jobs, dedicated teachers like you who want to serve students selflessly are really important. Like only teachers can build the society. So
Yes,
like
right.
I really appreciate whatever the sort of is doing, and I have full faith that a teacher like him will get full recognition in the future. I have absolutely no doubt about it.
Thank you so much, Nilarka. It's my pleasure to listen this word from your mouth. It's pleasure.
And whatever happens in life, do not give up on this. Keep teaching students, even if only one student comes to you. Try
Right,
to give your best to him or her.
right, Nilarka. This is my strategy also that I
Yeah.
am follow कि मैं अपने आप से जो रहूं वो सच रहूं, है ना. Okay, so thank you so much, Nilarka, for joining with us. Uh, we meet. अगर कभी और हमें मौका मिलेगा या कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा, so जरूर मैं आपसे कांटेक्ट करूंगा. Okay, I have been preparing for past few week for cats. Okay, Arjun. So you can.
Yeah, I would like to tell him that like if cat is the main goal, I feel 80 percentile is not bad. So like I believe that you will be able to do very well in cat next year. So please give all your heart and soul into that. I believe that you will do very well.
Yes, right. Uh, so okay. Best of luck, Nilaka.
Yeah.
Uh,
Best of
thank.
luck to sort of and all of his students also. May all of you do very well in life.
Yes. And you are also signing like look like वैसे ही आप साइन करते रहे बिल्कुल हमेशा. ठीक है.
And thank you so much, sort of.
Thank you
And we
so much.
will stay in touch.
Yes, stay in